Hi, everybody. I'm hoping that things are working on your end tonight. It sure looks like they're working on mine. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to turn that off now that I know that I'm going. I hope we have a lot of folks come in tonight for the 400-mile sale where we're helping you discover Highway 68 treasures. We are going to be talking tonight about what all our travelers need to know. All our travelers need to know is 400mile.com. 400mile.com will be your treasure map to the 400-mile sale. And tonight, we're going to show you how to use 400mile.com. And we get to debut an exciting new feature where you can sort our map. So if you've been on 400mile.com at all, you know we have a great new feature called Map My Route. And tonight you can map your route depending on what day and what. I've already got a question. I'm going to stop for a second. When is this? Well, this is June 2nd through 5th. All along historic Highway 60 here in the beautiful bluegrass state of Kentucky. If you want to know more about the event itself, you might like our Facebook page, 400 Mile Sale, or go to 400mile.com. So this is a Q&A. First, I'm going to give a little presentation to help our travelers find those Highway 68 treasures that they're looking for. First, I want to remind you that if you are someone who's going to have a sale, please register at 400mile.com. ASAP. No, that's not part of the website. ASAP means as soon as possible because folks are planning their trips. So let's go ahead and start looking at our website, 400mile.com. So 400mile.com is laid out to help you find all that you need. I'll be doing my presentation from a computer tonight, so it'll look just a little different than it does on your phone or on your tablet, but you'll get the idea. On phones and tablets over here in this corner, there is a little button that says menu, and all these options: home, eat, drink, and sleep, search the sales, and register for free, and map my route are all on that little menu. I like to do that on the computer. You really get to see more of the features and they're laid out just a little better. So, the first thing we want to talk to you about tonight is if you are traveling, you're wondering, where am I going to eat, drink, and sleep? And we have laid that out for you based on the region that you're in. Now, you'll see this also at the bottom of our website. So, for those of you that aren't from Kentucky and you're trying to get an idea of how our regions are broken up, you can go here and look at this map, and you'll see right above how it just really moves nicely from east to west, or kind of south to north in a way, depending on how you look at it. And you will find all the counties that are listed. Now, some counties are not sponsored this year for one reason or another. So there's no information for them. If you are someone who represents one of these counties, we are interested in sponsors. So please reach out to us for next year. But we would love for you to use our sponsored counties and their amenities. So I'm just going to go to Marshall County because it's the first one as you're going towards the right, going towards the west. And on here, you'll see at the top, this is our sponsor. We thank them very much. It's on each page for each county. And then there will be a listing for local restaurants. And if there are cities that 68 runs through, more than one city, we have listed those cities along with their restaurants, a brief description, and a phone number if you wish to call them. But all of these links here at the beginning, here's one called Boss Hogs, Boar's Nest Bar and Grill. I could not, it's one I think we're going to check out ourselves in fair dealing. If you grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard like I did, I just got to see this place, right? But so when you click on them, then it will go to either their Facebook page or their website. And so then you can find menus, you can look at reviews, you can ask questions, you can send them a message, and more. And so we really love that feature. We love the ability for you to have a one-click shop to where you're wanting to go. I'm not sure my screen showed where. No, it didn't look like my screen showed that Facebook page, but just trust me, when you click on these links, you'll either get their Facebook page or their website. And as I said, we have these for all the different categories as you're going along. Now, some of you are trying to figure out where to stay the night along our route. Again, we recommend one of our sponsored counties. So feel free to go through where you plan to intersect and look for the hotel or bed and breakfast of your choice. One place that is a great place to start is here in Jessamine County. In fact, we're going to be live from Jessamine County starting Thursday morning. It is our northernmost sponsored county, and we're going as a family to drive all the way down to the Lakes region there in Marshall County. But visit Jessamine. Nicholasville Wilmore has sponsored, and as I said, everyone has their restaurants, but then they'll all have accommodations. We have included bed and breakfast, and we have included hotels, and if there's a campground or if there is a resort, they are on this list. Airbnbs are not on our list. We just figure if you're an Airbnb kind of gal or guy, you can use their website to find what you need. And there are a lot in some counties. We wanted to keep a nice, consistent list. If you'll notice, there's a little announcement on this page, and it's on here for a very good reason. I'll as I know more about other regions, I'll be sure to make a similar announcement if you need it. But the only gas station on Highway 68 between Lexington and Harrodsburg is in Wilmore, Kentucky. That is about, the best of my recollection, a good 30-mile area with no pit stop. So if you find yourself in need, it is right there just off Highway 68 in Wilmore. But also, if you want more information about any of the communities, at the bottom of each page is a local chamber link and also the tourism link. So you can go on those and find more about a community, more about the businesses. If you're looking for something in particular, if you find yourself in a county and you want to know where the nearest drugstore is or whatever, these are great links to help you find what you need. And then later over here, we're going to have annual festivals. One of our big goals this year is, as you discover Highway 68 treasures, we want to invite you back. We want you to know that there are things that you can come back to see and do. And if there's shops you didn't get a chance to explore or a restaurant you didn't get to try, and our annual festivals will be added in. I'm hoping late July, early August. And then make sure, if you like our Facebook page, to stay tuned as well, because we're going to start what we call our Y'all Come Back Now campaign and help all our travelers learn how they can travel some more. Next, I want to talk about Search the Sales. Now, Search the Sales is a great feature. You will see Search the Sales on our main page. You don't have to click at the top. After about midway down, find sales and multi-sites. Now, we have had a little confusion. This is a new term that we're using this year on what is a multi-site. A multi-site is not where you and your brother and your sister get together and have a yard sale, all three of you. That's not a multi-site. A multi-site are these large areas where someone, a farmer with a field, a church, a business, a community organization, has decided to use their property to help their neighbor, and they have spots that others can set up. Some of these are enormous. There is one over in the Lakes region in Marshall County I know of that is a partnering organization between the Parks and Rec and between, I think it's the animal shelter, and they partner together to provide this space. They have free spots. So I'm sure it's super full. You can look it up in the Marshall County section, and that multi-site may still have some spots. But there's a very large one in Rockfield, which is out between is right on the border of Logan and Warren County between Russellville and Bowling Green. It is a huge multi-site with, I think he said 53 vendors this year. And they use that as a fundraiser for the local Family Resource Center. And then there's another large multi-site that's on my radar up in Wilmore, Kentucky, in what they call the old Ichthus campgrounds. It also has spots available. It is an enormous field. I think they're up to about 30 vendors, but they could literally hold 100. You can find all that information on Search the Sales. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's just start with I did Marshall. I'm trying to pick a county I haven't used before. Let's go to Metcalfe County. Metcalfe County is a picturesque little rural community. And you have to wait just a second after you click search the sales because it is tabulating and it is sorting almost 400 sales at this point we have on our site. And so it takes just a second. So please just be patient. On there, you'll find the address, the city, the days that the sale is happening. Some folks don't set up on Sunday. Some folks don't set up on Thursday. Also, the kinds of items. Now, if there is a multi-site, and I'm going to go down to the multi-site in this county. Here we go. Here's a multi-site. So here's a multi-site on West Stockton in Edmonton. I don't know much about the site, but you can find out all you need right here if you're looking for a place to set up because there is the contact phone number. And the contact phone number is provided on all our sponsor counties for the multi-sites because we want you. Oh, here's a multi-site that they forgot to put their phone number. But it is there for all the multi-sites that are looking for vendors. Here's another one in Edmonton on Glasgow Road, and there is their phone number. So that is one way that we give back to the counties that have sponsored us. We are so thankful for these sponsors. They are what make the one thing they make possible is this amazing website. There would be no website without our sponsors. And so we just extend a huge thank you to them and hope that we do a good job of promoting so that they see the benefits. I'm going to talk about one. Now, I'm not, and this is register for free. So there is a place if you are a person who's going to sell to fill out all your information, making sure you click the day and the kinds of items that you have for sale. And this is very important because let's talk about Map My Route. Now, we do have a glitch, and I apologize. These are supposed to be little markers. You'll see them here in a minute. But when we added in our new options, we ended up with a small glitch. So just excuse that. But those are all supposed to be little markers. Do you see them all, though? They all look like C's. That is all the sales we have. I'm going to get rid of the nasty picture by first. Let's get rid of this. Okay. By first doing my first sort. So at the top, you can see that you can search by location. So for example, I want to show you Todd County, well, not Todd County. I want to show you Elkin, Kentucky. Elkin, Kentucky is actually the place that I graduated high school. You may have heard or noticed through some of the posts that I have lived in so many of these Kentucky towns. But when you search by town, notice my markers are now fine again. You can see the city you're looking for and all the sites they have. Elkton, little teeny tiny Elkton. You know, there were only 92 in our graduating class. I won't tell you what year that was. There were only 92 in our graduating class. But even for the size town it is, there are, if I can get my map to cooperate, there are 40 sales in Elkton. 40 sales. And so if you can hover over these and it'll give you the address, or you can go over here on the side menu and select, and it will point you towards where they are. This is getting ready to come in real handy because all I did was pick a city, and you're thinking, why do I want to do that? Because guys, watch this. Say you just want to look for multi-sites. Maybe it's difficult for you to get in and out of the car, and you just want those multi-sites so that you can get out and walk around, maybe get yourself something to drink at their food truck, sit down somewhere, and then just get back in your car and go. We can now sort by multi-sites. So these are all the multi-sites in Kentucky. Now, I will tell you, we had a couple of people that registered when they were a mother and a brother and a son and a daughter who all had a sale together as a multi-site. So not all these are going to be your 50 people, but many of them will be. Uh, and you can click here. And as you do, it will give you the address of each one. Again, you can zoom in and zoom out to get a better idea of our map and what you'll find. Notice there are if you're wondering where the most multi-sites are, people ask me, it is in Marshall County in the Benton, Hardin, Aurora fair dealing area. They have the most multi-sites. I'm going to sort real quick by our single sites so you can see how many single sites we have registered. That one is still got the glitch on it, but I hear that on the phone it works well, just not yet on the laptop. That'll be fixed shortly. Don't sweat that out. Uh, Here's another thing. Maybe you only have time to shop on one day. Maybe Thursdays is all you've got. You have a wedding or something on the weekend. You can sort. I'm going to take it off of, actually, I'm going to leave it on single site so we get the pretty picture. You can sort just by the day. And there is your map of all the sales that are happening on Thursday. I have to tell you, I'm really excited that many sales are happening on Thursday. We did give people the option of picking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So we got to believe that there are that many sales on Thursday. We've heard in the past, can't find sales on Thursday. Here they are. But then you can also, of course, sort by any day. Sometimes folks don't want to set up on Sunday. As you can see, we've got a few less on Sunday. But if you're going out on Sunday, you don't want to see a map for the whole world. Maybe you're only going out Sunday and you live in what we call the Pennyrile region. Now, the Pennyrile region is Hopkinsville, Elkton, and Russellville. See it right there on the map. That'll help you know, well, where's this Pennyrile region? And here are all the sales on Sunday in the Pennyrile region. This is really going to help some travelers because you've had to work all week and you've got Sunday off. You go to church, and then after church, you want to shop the sales. Well, now you can find them on our site. And in fact, it doesn't have to be single site. I looked at this earlier, and Sunday works all the way around. So you can find what you need. You've got the map. Map my route, 400mile.com. It is your treasure map. Now, guys, if all that wasn't cool enough, I'm so excited to present our sort by items option. So there is nothing worse than going through all the trouble of setting up your sale, putting all those little price tags on it, and people come and they step out, they look left, they look right, they look all around, and then they get back in their car because you didn't have anything they wanted. What is probably even more discouraging is when you're on a 400-mile route and you step out of your car once and twice and 3 times and 4 times, and the sales you're at have nothing you want. We want to help both those things not happen on the 400-mile sale. So you can now sort by items. Right now, we're at single items. They tell me that next year we'll be able to sort by multiple items. Tools. So you fellas or even women that are looking for tools, antiques. You can sort just for antiques. We've got folks that come. I know you all, or maybe even some of you all are listening. You're traveling from Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Pennsylvania. These are all the antique sites that you will find along the way. Now, a little hint, multi-sites say everything. So if you really want a good clean cut option on what single sites have antiques, probably everybody's going to go to the multi-sites looking for what they want anyway. We did, if there was a multi-site that is nothing but a particular item, or if they're just a craft sale, or if they've got all antique dealers, there will be one category. But the multi-sites, again, have registered for all categories. So when you're looking for your items, it's not a bad idea just to sort by single site to get the idea of where you're going. So our categories, I actually pulled these off eBay and said, use the eBay categories. A lot of our folks are used to those anyway. So we have antiques, books, crafts, clothing and shoes. There are mamas out there looking for clothing. They're looking for shoes for their kids, dolls, bears, toys, tools, sporting goods, home and garden, glassware, furniture, electronics, sporting memorabilia. There are some music and movies. If you're out there looking for some vinyl, I'm always out there looking for some vinyl. Music and movies. Look at all that music and movies. We are excited that our new 400mile.com website offers all these fantastic options. So that's your tour for today. I want to see what questions we have. We have got all kinds of questions. Let me go through here. So, yes, the sale is June 2nd through 5th this year. If you notice on my little sign, it is always the first Thursday through Sunday in June. These signs we'll be able to use forever. So keep that in your noggin, in your memory. If you can't make it this year, it'll be the first Thursday through Sunday in June next year. This year, it is the 2nd through the 5th. Someone is wanting to know how Interstate 24 is. I have no clue. I don't think I've been on Interstate 24 between Paducah and Clarksville in probably 18 years. 18 years ago, there was no construction. So my guess is check Google Maps. Just Google that. There's probably a site that tells you about construction on 24. Ask around. Maybe someone in here will answer that question. Between the Bun food truck will be at Mayslick Fire Department. Maybe Buckingham Square. I don't know what that means. Buckingham Square in Old Washington. Both of those are up in Mason County, I believe, Mason County. So you can go to search the sales in Mason County and find them there. They're telling us Saturday. I'm not seeing any other questions. I thought our broadcast might go a little longer to answer questions. If you are seeing this on a delay, you are welcome to ask questions in the comments, and I will be checking back in on those. I don't always get the notifications, so tag me. That'll help. If you'll just tag 400 Mile Sale, then I'll be able to answer any questions. We really worked hard to make 400mile.com your treasure map. We want to help buyers and sellers both find each other, the right ones, make it a match made in heaven. This website will help you do that. We're easily accessible through email and through Facebook. Keep an eye on Facebook. We have a amazing new video up all about our sale. We used a radio PSA/commercial that was produced by the Big Dog in Campbellsville and KDZ, sorry about that, in Cadiz, Kentucky. Those two radio stations, great friends of ours, have produced this, and then I did a little work with some pictures and getting those up there on that. So if you're having a sale anywhere, if you're thinking about traveling, if you're just a friend of the 400 Mile Sale, please find that video and share it. It's going to be a great way to spread the word. We'd love to flood Memorial Day weekend with that promo. So that's a great way to help and to point people toward this amazing event. If there are no other questions, I'm just going to give a quick promo. The 400 Mile Sale is helping you discover Highway 68 treasures. We want you not only to discover the fabulous finds at yard sales, barn sales, sidewalk sales, antique shops are going to be listed, curiosity shops, and any other sales along the way, but we want you to discover the towns. The towns stretching all the way from northern Kentucky down to south central Kentucky over to western Kentucky. They are truly the hidden treasures on this route. They are some great places. I've lived in so many of them. They are places that I've grown personally to know and love, and I'm excited to share them with you. If I can be of any more help, I'm Tara Hall, the director. Feel free to reach out by any way, contacting from our website to our Facebook. Y'all take care, and we hope to see you out at the 400 Mile Sale.